Never mind. Nothing.
And we have.
Is it one of ours?
No.
Is it?
No.
Oh. It sounds like one of your jams, though.
It does.
We're just here to.
At first, I was like, man, when did we record our acoustic stuff?
Yeah.
We're gonna fluff Rob.
We're just here to fluff Rob. What?
Oh, sorry.
Are we live? Oh,
What?
shit. Off the record podcast.
That was
Kind of awkward moment. That's a weird intro.
That was a really weird intro.
And tragic.
Featuring Jason Cup.
Oh man, he's actually Jason Mugg.
Jason Mugg.
Yeah.
Hello, sponsors of OnlyFans. So anyway, we're here to do a thing. Not that thing.
So, Jason, are you doing a oh, okay, I'm done. All right.
Are you done?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Jason Sippy Cup.
Or fart solo.
I did get the idea from
Yeah.
Yeah. Love you, bro.
Why?
I'm just trying to be a cool guy.
Sure.
Can I be a cool guy for once?
Well, this concludes our interview with Tragic.
You're gonna have to start us off, Trevor.
Oh, hey, how's it going, guys? We got Tragic in the building. How's it going?
Hey.
Good.
So
Right. Excellent. All right, your turn, Dave.
We are. Don't do that. You're gonna make me laugh, Rob. Are you good?
Yep.
Come out the nose.
Yeah, I'm good.
He's
Probably
butt
came out
chugging
that way.
monsters.
Hey, this is just one.
Boofing.
So, thank you guys for taking the time to be here in person. All of you in person, actually. I think every time that we've had Tragic, we've had to have, Justin would remote in, and it was just him kind of in his own, like all of us in our own little squares appearing. So thank you guys for taking the time to be here. And yeah,
we're just happy Andrew can be here with us. Finally,
Yeah.
he took some time out of his life.
here I am.
It's actually funny. The last time you guys had a new member join, you did a podcast. I think it was actually this one before Josh and Andrew went, and I tried to join remotely, and he's like, "Nah, fuck you."
Yeah.
That's
So
when
The Brady Bunch squares were just
right, yeah.
wasn't working.
Yeah.
That window was closed.
That's why we kicked the door in.
There's no door.
That's what God taught me, right?
That was when the
Kick
podcast
door
was
in.
in the boonies and no internet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that was the issue there.
Yeah, that was a while ago. But you guys have actually got in on a few like random. We're just like, hey, let's get some people on, and like you just kind of improvise. I think we're actually in the middle of one, and he jumped on, and then I'm like, let me message Justin. So I messaged
Oh, yeah.
Justin. I was like,
Yes,
hey,
that did
yeah.
happen.
yeah. And I was
Yeah.
like, hey, like, let's hop on and do the podcast. And Justin's like, okay.
Yeah.
Just so easy going.
He says that about everything, which is dangerous.
Yeah.
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 Don't think about it for a second. He's like, okay.
Yeah. That's how I blew up a cooler with fireworks. You gonna light this and see what happens? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Why not? Sounds good. Yeah.
Story of my life.
So you guys have a lineup change. So you want to introduce the new guy?
No.
There's a new guy.
When
We're too afraid to do that because every time we've had to introduce somebody, they leave or
Right.
or they get kicked out. So no, just-
So I feel like this is the best time to do this, guys. I'm
You're fired.
you jinxed us again.
You should have done the Slipknot thing where you just give him a mask and people just have to guess who he is.
same person, we promise.
Yeah.
It's
We-
just
we just-
he's 6 inches taller.
We decided because we got to do photo shoots again because we got a new guy, new member. So we decided we're going to actually just do single shots and do a background. And it's just going to be plug and play. And then when someone leaves, you just take that person off there. New photo of one person instead of the whole group and just boop right there.
So much better.
Efficiency.
So much better.
That sounds like a really good plan.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
talking about
fast
doing,
turnaround.
doing band photos again. I was like, fuck, I'm so tired of doing band photos.
Yeah.
Like every time I do a band photo, somebody quits or leaves, and we got to do another band photo.
Yeah.
So that was probably the most best idea.
Yeah.
But
I think it's going to stick. Actually, I think we're going to. I think we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Not
That's
that
a
we
good
want to
idea.
say anyone
That's not
go.
a terrible idea. Yeah.
I want to be the next one.
I'll fucking kill
Don't
you.
fuck with
I tried to leave once. It went.
I'll beat Josh's ass.
What you doing, man?
Round one, ding, ding, ding.
No, so yeah, this is Brian. It's not Sevi in disguise. It's Brian. I've played with Brian for almost 15 years now.
Damn.
Yeah. You played with him for 15 years.
Yes.
Boy, let me tell you,
That's a long time.
yeah, that's a long time. No, we've been friends for 15 years. People might recognize him from he filled in for us in October. I think it was. Chicken. Maybe it was. I don't know.
At some point.
Yeah, filled in for us. We played with Defy here. Yeah, and so and tragic. Which means you leave when you die.
Yeah,
It's like when you.
It's
Blood in,
kind
blood
of
out,
the
yeah.
equivalent of Yellowstone over here.
Right?
Have you guys branded him yet?
We haven't been initiated yet.
Really good idea. Brandon's going to be a pecker. Right on the neck.
No, you can't go
It's
anywhere.
going to be that Dickosaurus.
No, the band's gonna want you.
but really, all jokes aside, Brian, I am really excited. Like I'm excited for the show, very generally speaking, and all the bands. But I am definitely excited to see you in this band now. I am, and Josh will help me on this. I'm a big fucking fan of this band. Like I'm a really genuinely a fan of the band. Right? Fuck, I can't talk apparently.
You're that excited. I like it.
Yeah, no, really. yeah.
Take the words out.
Get
out of your
little-
mouth.
So yeah, I'm really interested in seeing you contribute and do your thing, man.
Awesome. I hope I don't disappoint.
Yeah, Brian, I was just saying today, and we rehearsed before we came here. It's like just the energy that comes from him when he's playing. Like you feel it, and just everybody in the room feels the energy. Like it's pretty cool. He's awesome. Great showmanship. Great drummer. Beats the fuck out of the drums. That's for sure. Like,
Yeah.
Like it owes him money.
yeah.
They do. They owe me a lot of money. A lot.
So we're glad to have him. I mean, he filled in for that one show, and like the moment we played that show, and it's like we got done, we're like, man, that felt really fucking good. Like,
Yeah.
really good. Everything was tight, solid, and
It's like when you cheat on someone and it's like
yeah,
that person ends up being better than the person you're with. You're like, wait a second, I gotta switch things up.
Dang.
Love Sevi.
Wow.
Like Sevi was. Sevi is an amazing drummer.
An amazing drummer.
So
yeah.
he's not an ex-wife.
He's not an ex-wife.
He's not. No, he's not an ex-wife. He's more like a side wife.
It's like a mistress.
Like yeah, just that side wife that like figured out that she was way too hot
I
for
thought
you.
for a while it's like a
It was
polyamorous
just like,
relationship.
That's the one that knows how to cook. Huh?
Me and Brian were good.
Yeah, there were practices
It was
where
good.
both were there.
We're a happy family for a while.
Yeah, I'm still a happy family. Just in therapy, I guess.
yeah. I told him today, I'm like, God,
Lots of therapy.
I hope
So
we
much therapy.
I hope we stick together for a while. 'Cause I'm so tired of different members and dealing with all that stuff. It's so traumatizing. Honestly, it's like,
Our Wikipedia member page looks crazy. It's got its own section.
yeah,
Yeah.
own
Yeah,
chapter.
the previous members.
God, man.
Yeah, Brian, we can make that happen. We can totally make that happen.
So how long have you been playing?
Drums? Oh shit. 23 years.
Damn.
Wow.
Started when I was 13. The guy who taught me my only lesson of drums, which is just a 4-on-the-floor beat. I bought my first electric kit from him, and then at 16 I bought my first acoustic kit, which is actually the one that's in the practice room right now.
Wow.
I've had
Really?
that, yes, it's 20 years old.
Wow.
That's
It's
awesome.
pretty stout because you give it a beating for 20 years.
It's funny. I said the same thing about his wife.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm watching, dude. I said,
We're sorry he beat you up. all the
Brandon.
time.
I don't beat. Oh my god!
Uncle
That's
Justin
why I
is
play the
kidding.
drums, so I don't beat people.
Oddly enough, he named his drums after his wife. Hey man, you got some problems.
And that's why I'm in a band called Tragic.
full circle. Huh?
Oh, we do. We have Ryan.
Ryan.
This is howdy, everybody.
Howdy, howdy.
What is up?
So, Ryan,
At the show. I don't think I've met Ryan in person yet.
He's a badass guitarist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ryan, you just had Coheed and Cambria and another artist. You're welcome to chime in, help me out here. Share his covers.
Yeah,
Really?
that's
Of their
awesome.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
The Coheed one was awesome.
Kudos to you, dude.
Yeah,
Gotta check that out.
That was pretty rad.
That's what happens when you're persistent and eager and you go get it.
Oh yeah.
Shit like that happens for sure.
Definitely.
He's been
Super
struggling
talented.
along. Yeah.
Super talented.
So Brian, we know all these other assholes. So I want to. Well, I really call you guys assholes.
It's
nice.
I'm gonna call it
That's
assholes.
You really know my asshole?
We're used to it.
I bleached it since you seen it last.
God.
So I want to hear about you though. What are your influences? What are you into?
Shit.
Bad
Yeah,
page.
some stuff.
Yeah. Yes.
Drum wise, it's really I've been nailed as a pocket drummer, which I am. I like the groove
Okay.
part of it.
Yep.
Definitely anything that I play will force you to nod your head to the song. That's kind of the way I enjoy listening to it. Also writing. Drumming influences is going to be, and you have to forgive me because I don't remember the guy's name off the top of my head. The drummer from Wage War is a
Oh yeah.
huge. I love that guy. He's great.
I just saw them 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Wow.
They're good. Really good.
I have not seen them
You
live
get to
yet.
see all the good bands, man.
He does.
I discovered them at Welcome to Rockville. We did.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That same year we played, like Wage War was playing, and I was like, it was Jeremiah and I. We walked around, heard this band. There's fire and shit going over. Like, whoa! When we go over there, it's like Wage War. Like, holy shit! And they're dope live. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I need to see them.
I saw them at 1904 when they were touring with. I don't remember who they were touring with. Doesn't matter. But they were awesome.
I think I found them on one of their. They had like a sponsored ad on Facebook, and it was just like a clip of the chorus from the song 21.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that was the first album that I have ever gone in with only hearing like a couple seconds of the song and pre-ordered. It was
Right.
that good.
Hear the song Nails. I think that's the best song.
So good.
Magnetic is my favorite.
That's a good
Magnetic is
one,
also
too.
a good
Yeah,
one.
that's your newer stuff.
It's one of those bands where I hate them because they haven't written a bad song yet.
yeah,
I hate that so much.
Yeah,
But,
really good.
Yeah, no, so they're definitely one that's recently influenced me. But starting off, it was a lot of Rush. Neil Peart is a big one that
Yes.
I listened to and started to play a lot. The first album, or the first song I actually learned how to play on the drums was "Stupid Girl" by Cold.
Damn.
Nice.
So that was a real fun one to play around with. And then I went off into all kinds of crazy shit. But Joey Jordison has had some influence on the way I play. Morgan Rose has had a lot of influence in the way I play, especially the showmanship portion of it, because that man is
Yeah.
insane behind the
I
kit.
think you're in the right band.
All huge.
I don't know. I didn't hear Seven Dust.
But yeah, that's kind of where my influences have come from on drumming. It's a lot of old school metalcore, some newer stuff, and then just performers.
Outstanding.
Oh yeah. What's your favorite song to play out of Tragic?
And why is that unbroken?
Honestly, it's probably Dead Weight,
Yeah.
just because that one opens up hard and does not stop,
Yeah.
and Disconnect is also really growing
Yeah.
on me. So I would say those two have to be at the moment my favorite to play.
Is there anything within your set that you find somewhat challenging? I mean, well, and whenever I say challenging, like something that you really had to wrap your head around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Disconnected. No shit. Okay.
So coming into it's a unique challenge coming into a band where the drummer before you has such a vastly different style.
Yeah.
And I have to learn his parts because those are already recorded. We've already got tracks for him.
Yep.
And I want to make sure that I play true to the track.
And then that's respected.
Right. That being said, the bridge for Disconnected, Jesus Christ, that took me so. It's not a style that I'm used to because he comes off the click and back on the click and left and right. It's a lot of fast rolls that I'm not particularly used to.
Yeah.
But I think today,
Yeah.
I think today I've got it pretty much.
Yeah. I mean,
It was something that took me a while to get down, and I think I'm show ready for it now.
Cool.
yeah, that
I'm
was
excited
a
that-
tough role. I mean, I told him too at one of the practices, I was like, hey man, you can just kind of dumb it down and do your own thing. And he's persistent on getting it right on time, which is cool. Like shows character, respect, and like he wanted to do it the right way. You know?
If that's how the song goes, that's how I play it.
Yeah, and he said that, and I said, okay. I never said another word about it. But,
Yeah.
all right, we'll see you next practice. And he came out and nailed it. So great
Yeah.
addition
Super
to the
excited about
band.
that song too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just got
Oh yeah,
It's a good one.
that's so much fun.
Yeah.
It goes hard. It goes way. When we got it back, that was the first thing I said. Was this song goes way fucking harder than I thought it would be.
yeah.
Like I was expecting like a moderate pace. You're going for a quick jog. No, it's full on fucking sprint through a brick wall.
Through a brick wall.
Yeah,
That's the one that I said it's going to be on Octane. Like
Oh,
it
yeah.
will. I promise.
Yeah.
It'll be
It's
on.
a really good one.
Yeah, it took me a while to write down. It came out great. I'm excited about it. I wrote that riff song after I had oral surgery.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I was like at home, couldn't work for 2 weeks, and I was just writing songs, writing riffs.
I remember that,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you have a little
Riff-
bell?
riff
I
was
need
just
two. I need a drink.
ding 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 ding. I got a poop. You had oral surgery. You still have a hangover.
toilet.
Takes the guitar in the toilet.
Hey, those riffs were stuck in my head forever. And I couldn't get them out of my head because I was hearing them over and over. And then he'd tweak it, and I was able to go, "Did you change that?" Because I heard it so much that I'm like, "What's different?"
Like one note's different.
Yeah, and it's like I could hear it, and I was like, "Oh, that's different."
And what she just said is what I've been talking about this whole fucking time. Every time I talk about your guys' music, it is so goddamn catchy. Like it's still metal as fuck, and it's still got the groove and melody, but you hear it a couple times and you don't forget it.
I mean, isn't that kind of the point, though?
It is, and that's one of the reasons why I love this band. Is everything about it is so goddamn catchy. From the lyrics to your bass lines. I mean, everything
Yeah.
just fits so well.
That's
Yeah.
why we're butt rock.
It-
We've been called that, by the way. Butt
call,
rock.
call it whatever the fuck you want to call
That's cool.
it. I don't care.
I embrace it.
Yeah, well, cool.
That's fine. I mean,
Awesome.
We're radio friendly to where it's got that vibe to it where you can put it on the radio. Like we can get it on Octane, we can get it on X115.
the songs, our personalities were fucking.
Yeah, keep
Yeah.
it
Yeah. Keep us off
keep
the
us
radio.
off of the actual radio.
Do not let us talk. Like,
Yeah, don't limit yourselves at all. Yeah.
immediately be like, yeah, we can't have these guys in here. What are we doing? No, you're gonna get us kicked off.
It's just a formula, It's just a formula to it. I mean, all the big bands write like that. There's just formulation to writing radio-worthy songs, I guess. And one thing I learned from Clint was like, come out with a fucking banging riff right off the bat.
Yeah.
Like, that opening riff has to be something that catches somebody's ear right off the bat because you got like 5 seconds to catch somebody's ear and they're on to the next thing.
That's
Before
so
the
true.
hit skip.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we always start like that's my first thing when I write a song is write a badass fucking riff.
Yeah.
And
It's-
open it up, and then that's
It's-
when the
it's-
hard part is, and it's like, fuck, this is really awesome. How do I make the rest of these 3
How do you follow up with that?
fucking awesome? You
How do I
know?
keep this
'Cause
going?
I mean, that's kind of unfortunately the nature of how music is nowadays because there's so much music out there.
Yeah.
You have to be able to grab somebody's attention within the first like quick 10, 15, 20 seconds or
Yeah.
else, they're going to move on to something else. This
Yeah.
is and I'm guilty of it with like television or movies.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I'm not into it in the first 10 minutes, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, that's part of when Justin initially asked me to cover for that one show, what attracted me to the band as much as the first song I heard was Unbroken.
Yeah.
That was
And
the first
that-
song you heard?
Yes. And that opened it.
That was the one. Yeah, that was the first one I sent him.
So what'd you think when you went back to Faith? You're like,
Is this a no?
No, I can tell you. I can tell you
Unbroken.
exactly. I'll tell you
Hey.
exactly what happens. He's like, Unbroken's the new one, right? I was like, yeah. He's like, that's the direction we're going. Yeah. Okay.
100%. That was the conversation I had with
Yeah.
him because I heard because
we just catfished the fuck out of you.
You so I went on. I just asking about it. I went on iTunes and I saw you guys had a bunch of stuff. Like, cool, they got an EP out. They got a couple singles. I grabbed Unbroken and Remember first, and those are the first two I listened to. And I showed them my wife,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm being asked to sub for this band for a show. Like, I kind of want to do this. And she's like, well, what's they got? And I pulled up the EP and I downloaded that. And the first thing to play off it was Faith. And I'm like,
Cindy was probably like,
And-
and they're where?
I heard Faith and I called Justin. I was like, hey, and just exactly as I said, I was like, so Unbroken and Remember, that's the direction, right? He goes, yeah. I was like, cool. And then I get in the practice room, and the way they play Faith now does not sound anything like the track did.
No.
So even then,
No.
even just the new way to play it, it sounds so much better.
there is a little bit more grit to it now.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
There
There's
is.
more. There's
And the
there's-
tempo is up.
Yeah.
I think that's what happens when you get not to call it a
Sure.
rotation of members, but when you
Yeah.
get new people with more experience and you start to group together.
Yeah.
Even old songs, you can we can play it the exact way that it was recorded, but it's still going
It'll
to
sound different.
just that much different.
And,
Yeah.
and I'll be honest with you, Faith is maybe somewhat of an outlier in the entire set, in my opinion. I'm not a man of Faith myself, but I connect to it in my own little way, and it's become so much a staple in your set. I'd be pissed if you said, "Yeah, we're not playing that anymore."
Well,
Well,
Oh,
Well, I got some bad news for you.
That's the bad news
Oh.
for 14.
guys, we got to put it back in the set.
here's the thing,
Well-
dude. I wrote that song by myself.
yeah,
Like, I never wanted to be a part of Tragic. I just went in there. I'm like, I'm gonna write like a little southern like rock song. And,
yeah.
and then it went quickly. Like, I wrote it, and then I wrote the lyrics, and then I was like, boom. And I think I don't even think I mistakenly sent it to Jeremiah or something like that. And then everybody's like, "Oh, we're putting that in the set." I'm like, "Fuck,
Yeah,
man."
you played it at practice. I'm like, damn, like this is a really good song. Like, it's
Well,
it's
we're-
the outlier song or
Yeah.
whatever, but I mean, still. Like,
But it was
Yeah,
like
it's-
that first EP was straight, just discovery for me, dude. Like, I've never
Yeah.
been in a band as a vocalist. Like, I had all these songs wrote, like we wrote them together, and then I had to sit down and think about vocals and shit. So that was like, I guess the good thing about EP is like that was my journey of trying to discover where as a vocalist where I wanted to be.
And by no means is that EP bad. Don't get me wrong on that.
Yeah.
It's just
No.
such a polarizing difference
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the new direction and what
Yeah.
that EP sounds like.
Yeah, and that was like just like having the opportunity to work with Clint and that really changed the
Trajectory.
trajectory
the tragic
of everything. Because like,
The trajectory.
Hey,
That's that master's degree paying off.
So it's a good time to
Man,
pause and plug. Justin has his master's degree now.
yeah.
yeah, it's awesome.
Smartest guy in the band.
Congratulations.
Low bar.
The really low bar.
But we had a song it was called Breathing Room that I wrote.
You say breeding room?
Breathing Room.
Where is this room?
Breathing room.
Breathing.
Not his
room.
breathing.
Oh,
Yeah.
breathe.
And
Ah,
that was like that ended up turning out to be Deadweight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Breathing Room, like I wish I had the track because it's like. So we approached Clint with that song. We was like, hey, we want to work on this song, you know, and we sat down like 2 hours with him and worked on Breathing Room, which is now Deadweight.
Yeah.
And just I was just mind blown at how he just went in there and did everything and just changed the whole song. And I think that was when he was like, yeah, we're taking this riff out. You need a badass open the riff. That's where Deadweight, that open the riff came from Clint Lowry.
Yeah.
He wrote that riff.
no shit.
Yeah.
You give him credit in the liner notes.
We will. When
Okay.
the EP's out, I'm sure we will.
Absolutely.
But just that experience is what really changed everything for Tragic, or at least for me and where I wanted Tragic to be. I'm like, dude, the way he did all this stuff, it's like we got to start getting with a producer. Like we got to take a lot of, because the first EP I wrote, recorded, mixed, mastered, all that shit.
Yeah.
So
It was
many
just-
hours.
Yeah, way too much time. Like I was like, we got to figure out a way. We need to find a producer. So what we do now is we go in, record guitars, mock drums, bass, and I send the scratch vocals. Actually, I don't even send the vocals. I just send the music to Miles, who's our producer, and he puts it all together, produces it, sends it back to us, and it's like a whole different fucking song. But so going from the first, this EP is just going to be fucking awesome.
I feel like
It's gonna be amazing.
something clicked
Yeah.
on whenever you sent everything to Clint. Like even the way that you arrange songs, like the arrangements, forgive me for saying, are better.
Right.
Like
Oh, absolutely.
you've progressed.
Yeah.
Like the writing, the arrangements, like everything.
Yeah.
Like there's this weird concept that there are some musicians, at least in Jacksonville, I don't know how it is here, but this weird concept that if you use a producer who helps you make better songs, like that it's somehow cheating.
No,
I don't necessarily I don't believe that.
I
Like,
completely disagree with that.
yeah, the first time that we worked with a producer was the first time that I really felt like I had a good understanding of how to write and make a song cohesive and make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And be
absolutely.
able to actually talk through it and be like, we're doing this. We're doing this.
You need that outside ear to help.
Right.
Somebody that's completely fresh to it and hasn't heard it for 20, 30, however many times you played it.
Yeah.
You need that fresh ear, that
Absolutely.
unbiased ear, even.
Yeah.
Because it'll get stale.
Your successful bands use a producer. It's
Yeah.
it's the next step in your growth as far as a band. The way I look at it, you can go on YouTube and look at any of your favorite bands, and you probably find behind the scenes of them recording with a producer. It's like it's not cheating. It's just
Smart.
getting your craft to the next level.
I mean, even when you go in the studio and record, like they're giving pointers and saying, "Hey, why don't you try this? Why don't you do that?" Like things are being changed.
all
as
the
you're
other nails
recording,
down.
you know?
Yeah.
So does Dan.
Some of the good engineers will.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
Yeah, not all of them.
Not all of them. Some are like, I'm here for the paycheck.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what you want, Cole.
It's going to sound as good as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. So, what can you tell us about the new E EP?
It is.
There is a new EP.
Polka,
That there is one.
Okay.
Polka Industrial, and Faith is actually the lead artist.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes.
Slowed down by 25%.
There's
Slow down. Lots of reverb.
6 songs. We have the last one. Josh is working on the vocals, but I feel like he's pretty close.
Yeah, I'm getting close.
We have the artwork. We don't have an official release date yet. But I'm on one song, so I'm pretty satisfied with that.
Right.
Oh, on any of them.
No, it's I love it actually.
Yeah.
I can't wait to release it and share it with everybody and
It's definitely a big step.
see the response.
Big step forward for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
We took time, where I took time to really find myself as a vocalist, find my niche, where I wanted to go.
Whoa.
Like, I don't know. Like, I feel comfortable with all these songs on the EP. Like, I feel like that's me. Like,
Yeah.
songs like Faith and some of those older songs, I felt like I was trying to be a little something different.
Mhm.
Like, this EP, I feel like is literally me all the way through. Like, I feel comfortable. It sounds like me. It feels like me. Like, and some things I learned along the way, like Disconnected, like using my voice in a different way. And there's a part in Disconnected. I only do it once, but it's like this almost yell scream. It's not really a scream. It's
Yeah.
not really. It's just finding things that I'm comfortable with that I know I can do, and just some musicianship, everything around this album. Like, it's really fucking EP is going to be solid as fuck.
We're also going to do a limited pressing of 6 vinyl with
Are you really?
what's left over from Andrew's haircut. Fucking wish. Oh man, that would be cool.
You know,
we're not doing a vinyl.
you know, friends don't let friends get haircuts.
Yeah. I guess we're not friends.
Makes up their
Kind of hair.
Huh?
I got a trim.
I like disappeared for a minute and I switched cars, haircut, I switched everything.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to do that,
I
baby.
mean,
Oh, yeah.
You are sitting up a little bit straighter.
New EP.
Am I?
huh?
Yeah, you are.
It's the
Yeah.
EP.
I just adjusted.
So I don't know. I'm
He's got a
hoping,
bad back. His hair around
hoping
all that.
early next year.
Sorry, Josh.
Early next year we'll have it out. I'm still working on the last song. Once I get this song done, send it off, mix, master, and we'll have it back. So hopefully early
Hopefully.
next year.
February.
Yeah,
Can
February
I
would be cool.
put my 2 cents in?
around tax time when we all have money to
Yeah.
actually pay to get it done.
Yeah.
Not recently.
Maximum.
Yeah.
What's that?
That shit, it's not cheap being a band. That's for sure.
It's really not. This
Yeah.
is an expensive hobby.
It's a very expensive
Especially for YouTube, going to and from fucking Jacksonville.
Yeah.
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 Are
It's,
you are you in like Jacksonville proper or?
Here.
So he's actually in Nassau County.
Okay, gotcha.
So he drives. I'm in.
I drive 30 minutes to his house and
Yeah.
then 2 hours and 20 minutes from his house to the practice room.
Yeah.
I did not know
Wow.
that. That's crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
5
Wow.
minutes outside of Georgia.
I'm like.
Right.
I'm in the middle of Jacksonville.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
we carpool now.
a quick 2-minute drive from the interstate, so it's not awful. It's just that I've said it 1,000 times. I-10 is the worst fucking road on the face of this planet.
10
Yes,
sucks.
it
Yeah.
is.
It's
It's
boring.
so terrible.
Yeah.
It's literally still the worst part about being in this band.
Yeah.
Is I-10.
Oh, yeah.
Also trying to keep my hands off of this stud.
I allow it every once in a while. I get lonely.
We gotta stop. People are gonna be shipping us in the comments.
It's all right.
Who's wearing the dress in the wedding? Fucking definitely. You see his legs?
I'm the only one that can pull it off.
This is a fact.
It's not going to be white, is it?
Oh, he doesn't have the audacity.
There'll be
to wear
white on it.
I don't know why it's so scary and the pink tutu popped in my head.
Actually, that scene perfectly represents practice it for Tragic.
Yes, it does.
There you go. I will say so. I have heard the little bit from the new EP. Holy shit! If you're watching, you guys are not ready for this EP. It is fucking phenomenal.
No, I'm ready.
But
That's
oh,
right. Fuck yeah. Come get some.
but you had a pretty cool experience when you were playing it with Mason.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I played the newer one I was working on.
Yeah.
To him, which I had a verse and a chorus on there and a bridge, and he was like, "Dang, that's really good, Dad. Like, that's pretty awesome." So I was like, "Well, I'll just play him the whole EP." I played him the whole EP, and he was just like blown away. I just look on his face, and he was like, "Dad, that is like really freaking good." And like, it was a cool experience, like seeing his reaction to it. And I haven't really played much to him, any of the EP, so we sat down. I played all the songs on the EP to him, and definitely got a high approval from the kiddo, which is
Nice.
That's probably the
Good
best
feeling,
feeling
yeah.
out of every.
As a parent, you
yeah.
definitely want
As a
that.
parent, yeah,
Yeah.
it's like he was blown away and made me feel really fucking happy.
And he was picking it apart too. Like
Yeah, he's like
talking about the
Nice.
drums and the guitar with the vocals. And at one point he's like, "Dad, is that even you?" Like,
Yeah.
Bro, I've said that. I totally. Is that Josh?
yeah.
Yeah.
We use the AI.
What would it sound like if Josh sang this song?
yeah,
No. Like they're like on the verse of faith. Like it doesn't really sound like you for some
Right.
reason.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. In my opinion, it doesn't
Yeah.
really. It's not in a bad way though.
Yeah.
Totally not in a bad way.
And that first EP was like that's as raw as you can get because that was everything that Josh did in house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you, I mean, he sends the stuff over to Miles, but obviously Miles puts the effects and stuff on there. And,
Yeah.
shit, like that's raw. Like Faith is raw. Like I had the same reaction too when I
Yeah.
first heard Faith. I was like, holy shit, And that's when Josh was really kind of coming into his own vocally and everything.
Your cover of My December. That's another example where I thought you had somebody else on the track, man. I
Yeah,
did.
That was a tough song too. I thought it'd be a lot easier than it was. I did the keyboards and all that shit to it. It's like I've loved that song. I have a connection to that song since I was a kid. I remember I recorded the vocals for it, and I just sat it down for like a year, bro. I didn't even touch it for a year. And it came back, and so I was talking to them, and Andrew was like, "Dude, you gotta finish that song, release it, dude. Like, release it." So I went back and listened to it, and I'm like, "Oh my god, my vocals were terrible." So it was crazy. So I redid the vocals, and then sat on it for a week. Came back and listened to it, and I was just amazed at how much progression I had made as a vocalist from a year ago when it sounded fucking terrible, and then re-recorded the vocals, and it sounded like really freaking good.
Yeah.
but that's a song you just can't pick up and sing.
No.
You got to practice that because he just stays at these keys that are hard to withhold and withstand. And I sent some of that to Clint, and that was a big approval because he was like, "Man, that right there is your voice."
Yeah.
He's like, "That's why this sounds so good. That's your natural voice. Like you have to keep doing that."
Yep.
From here on out. And he loved it. He loved the cover, you know. So that was a big boost of like, okay, there you are, giving me the push to where I need to go as a vocalist. And it's just being your natural self, you know. At the beginning, I didn't know. So I'm like, sometimes I listen to music like, oh, I can kind of sing like that. So let me put that in my artillery, you know. But this EP, I just like straight meat, raw, all the way. Like, I think I found my groove and my niche and where I need to be.
What's actually kind of cool is we're not even done with this EP, and we've already started writing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yes, we have.
that is awesome.
Dave started writing, which is kind of a good feeling.
Yeah.
Which I'll go in there. I'm sure at some point we'll kind of dissect everything.
You'll
We'll
go
go in
through
there,
the
say
filter.
no to everything, and
Yeah.
then we'll start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
He'll
cool
go
thing
in,
is
he'll
we
go
just-
in, go say no to everything, and the next EP is just going to be 6 different versions of Faith.
So we're not tragic anymore. We're tragedy. Justin's got a lot of good ideas too. Like he brings a lot to the table. I'm really excited about that because he'll sit here and just play some random riffs and stuff while we're kind of messing around, and I'll start playing bass to it.
Yeah.
Brian starts playing drums. We're already kind of like jamming, and I miss that part of it. You know, like I miss just having like that connection of just jamming and trying to figure things out and
Yeah.
seeing what works and what doesn't work. And
So I've been very fortunate in a lot of the like different players that I've played with. Frank Knuckles, who's fucking love that guy, but me and him always have like a good connection. But you and I actually have a stronger connection whenever we're playing. And you gonna make it weird, dude? That's fine. It's all right. Henning. We'll talk about it later.
if it's not,
You can't see it, but there's a lot of knee padding.
yeah,
Over
I'm
here.
like,
It's all right. I'll just sit on his lap now.
hey, bud.
No, but like I'll just start playing something, and he'll just jump right in and just start playing bass along with me, and it's cool and it's enjoyable, and it's when you work with people that easily, it makes things so much easier.
Absolutely, and you guys seem like you have a lot of chemistry, especially when you're on stage.
That's all.
Yes.
It's all an
And-
act. We're high.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, be that as it may.
Whatever you're doing, don't stop.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll have my wireless. The last few shows, I had my wireless, and I've been
Kind of tethered.
tethered, like tethered back. Justin's like going around me, like I'm free.
You should seriously just walk circles around him the next time he doesn't have his
I'm going
wireless
to.
on stage.
I'm going on the 14th, if he doesn't have his wireless
Step-
situated, I'm
step
literally just
over.
walking around him.
Step over his guitar cables.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You get like a little sharp fin to put on your back.
Because I like
Yeah.
jumping around stage.
Yeah,
and
we
stuff
need
like
Andrew
Yeah.
doing it
Yeah.
for sure.
that. I need to
Yeah.
move again.
Like last show was like my first show using a mic stand
Mm-hmm.
because I
You
feel,
pace.
feel like, yeah, I'm a very, I move around too much, and sometimes it's hard to figure out like I'm moving too much and I can't catch my breath at certain points, you know.
No shit.
So it's like putting the mic stand there, and that kind of keeps me grounded a little bit. But I've always been a big fan of like 7 Notes. That's why I like them a lot. So there's a lot of movement going on.
Oh yeah.
But John really didn't move too much, but it's all this movement in the background going on that kept it energized, you know. And I like that. In the last band I played guitar in, me and the other guitar player, we had that was our thing, you know. Listen, we're going to keep switching back and forth. And so you have all this movement going around, even though the singer's not really moving too much, you know, type of thing. So,
Once I
It's
get
pretty
my wireless set up for my drums, I'll definitely be moving around. with
moving
you
around a
guys.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
You get like the
marching band.
Yeah, the marching band.
Yeah, just the whole
The
kit
clown.
attached to me.
and get the Morgan Rose, the drum microphone, and
Yeah.
yeah, do backing vocals. Are you going to do backing vocals at all?
I have never done backing vocals,
Yeah,
but if-
because these
ask
guys
for it,
all
I'm
three
down for it.
sing, and so I'm gonna
now
have
you're putting it on me like I know
Yeah.
what you're
I
saying.
would
Yeah,
say
I'm-
what I do is singing, but
to. Okay, they contribute to vocals.
So I will say this: with the way I play, Morgan Rose does a phenomenal job at it. I don't know how he does it.
Well, it starts with a microphone.
Gotta start there, buddy.
No, I've never been able to like hold a decent tune while playing because of how energetic I am.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I do that, I get out of breath like that, and then I can't perform.
Then all you're gonna
anymore.
hear in the mic. That'd be good.
So I don't know if that
Shaggy
would
goes mute.
Can I get a little bit vocal on the drummer? Thank you.
But no, I haven't before. If it's something they want to try, sure. I'd
It
have to
is.
have a headset mic. I can't have.
I mean,
boom stick,
I don't
boom
mean to
stand
speak
right
for them, but yeah, they do.
You would probably lose some. You would probably lose some teeth if we just had a 57 like right in front of you. As much as you move around, I'm sure you're gonna.
I either lose teeth or you lose a 57. Both are equally as expensive.
So, what about a music video? Are you guys going to be shooting one soon?
That's a,
He said, "Ugh."
So we have-
at some point.
I know this really awesome venue called Legacy at the Riverfront that they might let you.
you know how many video shoots we've actually done here?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and previous to that, and Chris Godwin actually letting us come up here and use it when we did
The Weekend in the Hills.
we did the Hills cover. We did
Is that from here?
we did a Jelly Roll cover
Yeah, that's
Did
right.
that.
Yeah.
over in the pub, and there was nothing over there. It was before Summers was over there.
At some point we will, but we don't have anything set.
Well,
So,
You need a pyro girl.
we shot
I
a
got you.
video for Deadweight
You
a
know,
year ago,
actually, I gotta talk to you after this.
Okay.
but
someone's going to the principal's office.
the videographer that did it, he got a lot going on, so we're actually working with Stacy Brown.
Oh,
He's
nice.
going to take over and get Deadweight video done. So Deadweight will be the next single release and video. Hopefully, we'll be getting the video back here pretty soon.
You ever thought of doing visualizers or just lyric videos?
I've done that. I think that was cool at one point. I don't think people really dig into it as much anymore. I don't know. Like we've got a couple of lyric videos we've done and stuff, but
We had to do those for like contests when we were trying to get on Vulcan Rockville a couple
Yeah.
times on the Twitch thing. Like we had to do a couple of real fast, like put it together visualizers, and I mean it works. But
I think doing one as like a teaser is cool, but after that first one, come on, man.
yeah, people
Yeah.
still.
oh, you
still
want to see
go
my
to
pretty
YouTube.
face?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Videos are still definitely a big thing on YouTube. Like people want to see the videos. So
Honestly, they're just fun to make too.
yeah, and it's a
They're
fun
fun.
experience.
I love
Yeah.
making videos.
It's
We had a-
always good bonding time with the bandmates and shit. And,
Yep.
We had
Like,
a
it's always
blast
been
making
fun.
the hills.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was.
I could
fun.
tell.
Yeah, that was.
There were-
That was
So what you're
I
saying
don't know
is
what I
there-
can
there-
say and can't say.
there are things that you cannot divulge.
All of it, none of it.
No,
Yeah.
Watch the
no,
video.
I can't.
That's what we can say.
that was a really cool video.
Yeah, that was fun.
Videos.
We were definitely in the comedic skit at the end. We were all higher than a kite for sure.
Nice.
We had we played where was that? Gainesville that Saturday, right?
Oh.
Gainesville, and then we played at a head shop,
Oh, good
Um,
lord.
which was cool because they had like this head shop with all the glass and everything. And the back was this big, huge, like almost alley room. Like you walk in, it's huge, like long, and it was actually a really cool
It was an awesome.
like
place.
experience. But
The guy was cool too. He's like, I can't really make it out to shows anymore, so I'll just pay bands to come play here.
right.
That's gonna be me.
That's how you
Well, they fucked up because there were like people there set up
Edibles.
selling edibles, little brownies, cookies, like all the
Muffins.
good shit. Yeah. So we indulged a little bit.
Mm.
And then
How'd the show go?
it was great. We didn't indulge till after. We were
Oh,
adults
okay.
about it, right? But I think on
I
our way
didn't
back
laugh
to
so
the hotel
freaking
room.
hard in my life. Like
Yeah.
once we got, like we took him before we got to the hotel room.
Oh god.
I don't remember that. Like we were driving and everything was.
You were
good.
driving because nobody else was driving. I'm not driving.
By the time we got there, I felt like we were all driving. I just remember parking and I was like, "Fuck, I feel really good."
I feel bad. We all went to the hotel room. It was me, you, Jeremiah, Joey Rigdon, and his wife was there, and we were all in one room. and we were all laying down to sleep, and somebody just ass ripped. And dude, we were so high, and it caught us off guard. We laughed for like an hour straight in our fucking beds, just fucking crying and dying. I'm like, holy, that was like the funnest time I've ever
It
had.
sounded like Chewbacca.
Yeah. So that following Sunday, the next day, we drove back to town and shot the rest of the video for The Hills, which is the comedic part at the end.
Yeah.
And again, we
So I
all
made a special
indulged.
trip back to Gainesville. I made a special trip back to Gainesville because I was
Yeah,
like,
you did, yeah.
I was like, I want some more muffins. I'll tell this story. It's funny. So I went ahead, I got a dozen fucking muffins, right? And the lady, she's super cool. She like gave me this special brownie. And I was like, all right, cool. And she's telling me all the things that's in this brownie. It goes over my head. I don't do a bunch of edibles, so I don't know all the, the ins and outs of everything. But it's a brownie that's like big. So the muffins, we use those. And there's the day when I was sitting at the house, and I was like, I want to try that brownie. And still not experienced with edibles enough. And I try the brownie and have a couple bites. Like, damn, that's really good because she's a freaking awesome baker. Yeah. So I ate a couple. Like 30 minutes go by. I'm like,
Not feel anything?
no. So I ate
That's
the
where
whole
he
rest of
fucked
the
up.
damn brownie. So I ate the whole rest of the damn brownie. Right.
Next thing he knows, he can smell sounds.
I was literally seeing demons.
Oh.
Literally, I was seeing demons. I was seeing weird clown faces. Someone was telling me I was going to die. I was like, "Oh shit!" Like
Damn.
I did it. I'm out. This is it.
That was
I'm
the
dead.
EMT.
So I'm like, I go to the bed. And I'm curled up in the fetal position, and I'm freaking shivering. I'm like cold. I'm like, got it. Okay, just take me now. I know I'm going to die. It was bad. It was
So
so.
did you write some lyrics while you were having those illusions?
Did you write some lyrics?
I couldn't think about lyrics, man. You can't think about lyrics when a demon is right here in your face. Like,
His lyrics were, "Oh God, oh God, oh God, help me!"
make me stop. Oh.
That's where you start. Demon in my face.
Go to sleep and make it go away. No,
No.
it did not. And then my
How do you
dumbass,
spell?
decided to do it again because
Oh Jesus!
Of course.
not with
Because the first time wasn't enough.
well, the Puff people had we had a show and they had this like goodie bag of gummies, right? And I left them in my car and it melted and became one big giant fruit roll up by the
Hell
time
yeah.
it was all done. And so
Yeah,
I was
why
like,
not?
well, screw it, I'll eat it. So I had a couple of them. Like, I don't feel anything. I said, well, maybe they went bad from setting out in the sun, and maybe it will not have the same effect. I eat the whole rest of the damn thing, and I'm back doing the same thing. Oh, dude, like,
Why did I do this again?
I am not on any circumstance going to do edibles ever again. I'm out.
Yeah. So anyway, we did shoot a video.
Oh, yeah.
And we were on muffins.
But we're gonna try to shoot another video too. But Deadweight video will be coming out. It'll be the first single before we release an EP. But we got Stacey Brown working on it, which I'm pretty. He's a good dude.
Yeah, a
He's
couple
done all
ideas
the
floating around.
Skunk Ape stuff, and like
Yeah.
he's worked with Discovery Channel. Like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Total pro.
Yeah, total pro for sure.
That's awesome. That's really exciting. Like I said, you need a pyrotechnic. Got you.
Yeah.
Andrew taught me everything I need to know.
Light switches and
buttons.
flamethrowers.
Yeah.
It works.
You just do this. That's all I had to do.
There's your EP title right there.
Yeah.
Light switches and flamethrowers.
Yeah.
I honestly was just there to kind of watch, and then Andrew's like, "Jade knows the song. Here, hit the buttons, make it go on beat." And I'm like, "Oh fuck, okay." And now I want to do it again. So
Yeah.
if you need a pyrotechnic, I got you.
We need fire on
Well,
the next video.
I had
Really
these
fire
weird
one of these
switches I got, and they didn't work, so we ended up using like
The
Power-
electric strip, power
the
strip.
power
yeah.
strip.
Yeah.
Just turn the power strip on and off.
I don't know.
But she had it in time, like the whole time.
Yeah.
Like you watch the enemies
Great.
video, like
Yeah.
it was awesome.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. Well, I really appreciate you guys coming off the record. I know that you guys have to get back to Jacksonville, which is a almost 2.5 hour drive. So
Yeah.
I really appreciate you guys coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Of
Yeah,
course, absolutely, anytime. Also, for anybody who is watching, go to Off the Record Facebook. We are giving away 2 free tickets for the Legacy Presents Toys at Tots for Benefit show coming up on December 14th. So make sure you keep your eyes there. If you actually go to the Facebook page, there are instructions on how you can enter to win. And we will be announcing the winner a week before the show so that you have enough time to grab that toy for the kiddos and come on in. Even if you can't, if you don't win the tickets, please show up, still donate a toy. It's for the kids and the kids deserve it. So let's make some kids Christmas awesome.
Yeah,
Is-
we'll
is
have
it-
some drop off boxes here at the venue, a good week at least before, if not a little bit sooner. So that way, if anyone wants to donate or anything, they'll have it over in Summers, over in the pub area, and then we'll have them over here too. So
Great philosopher
Oh, yeah.
once said, "Trick loves the kids."
Trick love the kids.
Trick does love the kids.
Yes.
Trick love the kids.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in, and yeah,
Off the record podcast.
Off the record
I
podcast.
thought that was my cue.